There is some golf to talk about this week, Brett, with the Masters happening starting on Thursday. Now, we're going to talk about this more on Wednesday, but since our Wednesday episodes are so football heavy with the weekend of college and pro football being packed, we thought we'd talk about it a little bit on our Monday episode as well. First time the Masters has ever been played in the fall. Everyone knows what this iconic course is like, but I think that you're going to be challenged to see who really knows this course by how it plays in the fall, because that could be very different than how it plays in the spring.
Yeah, no, that's definitely interesting to note. So Augusta Higgins is a winter course, which means it's actually closed during the summer months.
Yes.
Normally that means when the Masters is played, that's towards the end of the season on that course, but this is right towards the beginning. So I'm sure the course will play a little different. To your point, that is something to watch for sure.
And so I think you want to go with familiarity when you're talking about who's going to potentially be a winner of this. So if you look at the top odds right now, it makes sense that you have Bryson DeChambeau at the top, who has just been playing lights out in 2020, really. He has put on a ton of strength, driving the ball a mile, just playing superbly. Dustin Johnson won the 2020 season. This is actually the beginning of the 2021 season that we're actually going into right now, Brett. It started a little bit, believe, back in October or September was when that first September is when that first started. So we are into a new season, but I think you have to think of who is previously a Masters champion when you're going to be looking at this year's winner, because I think it's going to take familiarity of the course. I think it's going to take understanding of how this course can be taken advantage of in these different scenarios. And so I'm going to place a long shot bet here with last year's winner. Tiger Woods won the Masters in 2019. I think he has a chance to do it again in 2020. Grab another green jacket plus 2,800 odds. He's just outside of the top 10 for odds. I think that's some good value. I think it's worth taking the play on.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy that he won the last Masters. It feels so long ago.
So long.
Just a few things have happened since then, like one or two. I can't really think of any big news. Something about murder hornets, maybe.
Murder
Uh,
Hornets, those were a thing. I remember that.
yeah, then maybe that was the only thing. But uh, so it is crazy to think that that was the last Masters. But some of these names I'm looking at: Brooks Koepka plus 1,600. He comes to play in majors. That's his time to shine. So if there's ever a time to bet on Koepka, it's in one of the four majors. So maybe I'll see myself sprinkling in some bets on those. I'm waiting for the the round of three, the groups of three to
Okay.
come out for round one, and I'll probably do individual round betting. I like that the most, but in terms of the names you have listed here, DeChambeau, Johnson, Rahm, McIlroy, Thomas, I like Kepka probably the most. It's plus 1,600 to be honest.
That would make sense. That would make sense. I think another interesting note about this Masters being rescheduled to be played in November is that technically, for the first time ever, the Masters is going to be played as back to back majors. So the Masters is going to happen in November. And then so far, it's still scheduled that it's going to happen in April, right after March Madness typically ends, is when the Masters happens.
Yeah.
So, kind of interesting that we're going to get back to back Masters events. Whoever does win this Masters will have the shortest tenure of reigning champion ever.
I don't know. That kind of stinks for the champ, but I mean, I guess it makes sense that Tiger had the longest stint as reigning champion. So good for Tiger Woods on the opposite side of that.
Well, then maybe we should root for someone that's already won a green jacket to win it again, so that way it's not a first-time winner
Yeah.
that only has the abbreviated
And
celebration.
now I like your bet even more. Tiger, like what an obscure fact to have the longest and shortest stints as champion.
Just seems like something Tiger's name could be next to in the
Yeah,
record books.
definitely. Just another Tiger stat.